Okay, now we've got our two pieces. We have our one that we've milled and coped. This is the coping section. And you can pretty much see that it lines up quite well. Get this in here where I can see it. There we go. So we're pretty much ready. And then of course that blank space in there where you can see through there, that's where a panel goes. That's where our panel goes, so we don't need to worry about that. But we got a good fit on the styling rail there and on the bottom. Okay, we'll move on. Put it on record, Lee. Okay, now we've got one side done. Got our milled edge done on one side. Now what we've got to do, we have to take the milled edge into account, which is probably about 3/8. And then we need to come over and cut it to the length we need, plus the 3/8 for the milled edge, so that we can come in and do the second edge. That's what we're fixing to do next. But first we're going to go to lunch. Okay, we're getting, let me go back to my paperwork here. Yeah, why not for just a minute. Okay, what we're doing, we've already done the end ones. Now we're doing these center ones. And we need 2 11/16 overall. That's after the mill. So what we've got, oh boy. Okay, we've cut this down, and as you can see, we are 2 11/16 from this edge to this edge, but not including the milled area, just the fillet area. So what we have to do, we have to take these ones that we've done, we have to figure in the 2 11/16 plus the 3/8 here, and then the 3/8 on the other side. So when we rip this down and run our milled edge on there, we have 2 11/16. As I have got right here, I've got the table saw set up for, looks like 3 1/4. So now we need to rip down all these stiles to 3 1/4 inches, and then we'll run the edge on them. Okay, we've got these things cut down to the right size now. The 2 or the 3 1/4 or whatever. Now we're going to set up and do this other milled edge on the opposite side so that we have something that looks like this. We got the 2 milled edges, and then we have our 2 and 11/16 across the top, but we have the 3 1/4 overall. So that's what we're looking for. Now that's what we're going to do. We're going to finish these up, and then we'll move on to the rails. I'm just making sure that Joey knows that as we go in, we want the milled edge up. Okay, I think I may have already said this, but now we've got all our style pieces ready. This all goes in. And then we've got the end pieces over here. These go on each end of the garage door. Okay, but now we have the bottom. I've got 4 bottom pieces. This is going to be a 6-inch wide piece, and it's just going to be milled on just one side only. So once we do this, then we've got some others to do, but I'll show you them in a minute. Okay, let me show you what we got here. See, we got these 6-inch wide pieces. It's got the 2 milled edges. We got to cut them down the center, and I'll show you what for. Where one panel ends and the next panel starts, these two come together. Well, that's what we need to do, because see, we need 2 1/4 fillet plus the 3/8 of the milled edge is what, about 2 1/2 or so, but that's overall. All right, so now that's what we're fixing to get. We're fixing to get them, because when we finish, see, we have 2 3/8 overall. We have the milled edge, but then we have these little fillet cut out of there, or rabbit, however you want to look at it, on the back side, because where one panel ends, the next panel comes in like this, something similar to that, so that you can't see light through the garage door, and can't say that rain won't get through there, because it will. But that's the theory behind what we're doing. So we have to do 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So we need to do 3 times 4 doors. So we really need 12 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4 doors, yeah, 12. So we need 12 of them. So that's what we're fixing to do.